Good day, everyone. So, the board questions is, in what planning approach usually defending itself in weak, poor, and politically? Again, the question is, in what planning approach usually defending itself in weak, poor, and politically? So choose the correct letter answer. Letter A, transactive planning approach. Letter B, incremental planning approach. Letter C, radical planning approach. Letter D, advocacy planning approach. So let us rationalize in its choices. So letter E is transactive planning. So meaning to say transactive planning, a planner engage in a dialogue with the community to understand their needs and concerns. So meaning to say, the planner incorporate this feedback into the planning process to ensure that the plan is appropriate for the local conditions. So, meaning to say, dialogue or communication. That means transactive planning. Then letter B is incremental planning. So meaning to say incremental planning, a planner breaks down the planning process into small, manageable, or focusing on one issue at a time. So meaning to say, its increment builds on the previous version so that improvements are made step by step. So meaning to say, incremental planning, it is focusing on one issue at a time, or made step by step, no? Then letter C, radical. So radical planning, meaning to say, a planner focuses on personal growth, cooperative spirit, and freedom from manipulations by anonymous forces. So, meaning, radical planning, the planner creates new forms, no? New forms of engagement, organization, no? Planning, and implementations to address the shortcomings of traditional planning approach. Then, letter D, advocacy. Meaning to say, advocacy planning, a planner emphasize, no, that the proper rule of the planner is not to serve the general public interest, but rather to serve the interest of the less fortunate or less well represented groups in society. So meaning, advocacy planning, the interest should form the basis of government action, and citizen participations in plan making is an important as the plan itself. So, the question again, in what planning approach usually defending itself in weak, poor, and politically? So, therefore, the correct letter answer is advocacy. Letter D. Meaning to say, as what I said, advocacy serve the interest of the least fortunate, no, or less well represented groups in society. Then the questions, planning approach usually defending itself in weak, poor, and politically. So politically, in advocacy planning, it means the interest should form the basis of government action. Meaning to say, that is a politically. Then weak, poor, meaning to say, advocacy planning serve the interest of the less fortunate. So, therefore, again, the correct letter answer is advocacy. That's all. Thank you. Bye-bye.